Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vanillaraccoon and welcome to a Minecraft guide to survival. In the previous video, I showed you how to survive your first day, and by now we are going to be learning how to survive the night. But seeing as how we have a bed, we have a quick and easy way in which we can skip to our second day, and that is by laying our head to rest and making it the day. And there you go, we can see that we've even made the advancement Sweet Dreams. Now in the event that you would like to see where your advancement's at, then by pressing the L as in a loser key, you can go ahead and bring up this menu, and this is everything that has to offer in regards to adventure. Now if we go ahead and click on Minecraft, you'll see that we have the Minecraft, the heart and story of the game. Then we have Stone Age, mine stone with your new pickaxe, getting an upgrade, construct a better pickaxe, and next up we're going to be working on acquire hardware, which means we have to smelt an iron ingot. But in order for us to even come across an iron ingot, we're going to have to go down into the earth's core to try and find some iron ore. But before we do that, let's go ahead and access our crafting chest menu, and let's go ahead and click on the green knowledge book icon. So from here we can go ahead and make a double chest. Now in order to do that, you're going to have to take 4 logs of your choice and then break them down into 16 planks, and then from here you should be able to see that you can make a chest. And if you were to click that icon twice, you'll see that it will appear twice within your inventory. And now what we can go ahead and do is just begin to unclutter our inventory. So I'm just going to go ahead and begin to do just that. Then once I've done so, I can take a quick look as to what I would like to keep on my person. And since we are going to be going on a little caving expedition, I'm going to make sure I am prepared to defend myself in the event that I come across a dungeon of any sort. So I'll have my stone sword with me. Then in case I come across any gravel patches, I'll be able to quickly break through that with a stone shovel. And even though we won't need it, if we come across a mine shaft, then we can go ahead and mine up the wooden materials within it with our stone axe, as opposed to punching it with our bare fist. But in order to mine up the iron ore, we're going to need our stone pickaxe. And just for a safe measure, let's go ahead and grab 1 steak and then bring it with us. Now you could in theory go out of your hobbit hole and pick a nice location to begin to dig. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to play it safe, and I'm just going to begin to dig downwards within my hobbit hole. But before I do that, just to ensure my safety, I'm going to go ahead and grab 4 logs, and then from here I'm just going to go ahead and break them down into planks, and then from here I'm going to break them down into sticks, and then I'm going to create as many ladders as I can. And in this case it's going to be 4 sets of 3 ladders, which will give us a total of 12. So from here what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to dig downwards, and I think I'm going to do so right here. And since that's not the most entertaining of things to see on camera, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And when I come across a cave along with some iron ore, then I'll bring it back and I'll show you what to do next. Well, this took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but nevertheless, I kept mining downwards until I started to hear the groaning of a zombie, and then lo and behold, I found this little cave system. Now, it is very important that you want to grab some iron, so that way you can not only upgrade your gear, but you can also then make an iron door and begin to work towards making flint and steel, which can be used to light a nether portal. But also, what we're going to be doing most likely in the next video is learning how to set up proper farms, and what I like to call polyculture farms, which are basically a small little farm that can grow multiple crops all at once, as opposed to just growing something specific like wheat and then waiting until it's fully mature to then harvest. But then you can also make yourself a pair of shears with only 2 iron ingots. Now since we have a number that is divisible by 8, and that is a total of 16, I want to go ahead and begin to smelt this up. So as you can tell in my inventory right here, I do have 5 logs, and that is because 1 is going to be used to make planks, which will then make a crafting chest table, and we're just going to place that down right there. And after mining downwards, you should have enough cobblestone so that you can make yourself a furnace, and then you can go ahead and place one right next to it. And then I want to go ahead and break down 1 more of these logs, so that way then I can deposit them into the furnace and begin to make some fuel. And now with that going on, I'm going to make myself just one more furnace. And this is a little tip for those of you who are new to Minecraft and those who are also just returning after taking a break. If you want to go ahead and be a little bit more efficient and start to smelt things whilst you are making fuel, like what I'm doing right here, you can go ahead and make a second furnace, place it on top, and bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this real quick, and I want to preserve that log to the best that I can, and there we go. I mean, not preserve that log, I want to make one more charcoal is what I meant to say. So then we can go ahead and break down the remaining planks into sticks, and you're going to see why in just a moment. So as we continue to walk down here, at least we're going to come across some actual coal, and like the charcoal, it will smelt a total of 8 items or cook 8 raw meats. And then from here we can go ahead and just continue to mine up all the coal, so we also begin to gather up some experience, which will later on be helpful when enchanting. Now let's go ahead and just take a moment to craft some torches, and there we go. So as you continue to do some mining, it's very important that you have torches on hand, so that way you can prevent any hostile creatures that go bump in the night from spawning near you. Even if it is the daytime, the fact that you are underground and in a low light level, they can then have a chance to spawn. But if you are using Optifine like what I am, then you can go ahead and take your torch, toss it into the offhand, and then it will begin to emit light. And so even if you were to wander around a cave and you only have one torch at the ready to use, instead of just placing it on a wall, mining, and then picking it back up, you can just keep it nestled within your offhand like what I am doing. Now I don't want to spend too much time mining up just ore, so I'm going to try and be as efficient as I can. And right back along here, if I recall, I did see some more iron. Let's just quickly run down through here. So this is what I was referring to, in that if you were to walk around with a torch in your offhand, then it will emit some light. Now I want to be very cautious when doing this, because I want to make sure I do not die, because if I do, then I'm going to have a little difficulty finding my way back. However, since I am recording a video, I could just go back and watch where it is that I went. But if you're not recording a video and you're just casually playing Minecraft, that could be a little bit of a tedious thing to do. So I'm going to go ahead and finish mining up this iron ore, so that way we can return to our forward operating base, and I'll begin to not only make an upgrade, but I'll also make myself a shield, which is something I should have waited to do in retrospect, so that way then I could begin to wander throughout the cave system and be ready to defend myself from anything by using it. So let me go ahead and continue to smelt up all this iron, and when I bring it back, we'll continue on with this Minecraft guide. If you have followed this Minecraft guide, then you should have survived your second day by acquiring an upgrade and also crafting some new gear. Now, I do have some leftover iron ingots currently smelting, as you can see right here. So whilst that is going on, I would like to also mention that I now have a shield, which is probably the first thing you want to do once you acquire iron, is just take the respective amount of planks, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that would be 2 logs, break them down into 8 planks, and then use 6 of them to then make a, let me just go ahead and show you how to make it on camera, but I'm not actually going to make another one. So what you're going to do real quick is you can go ahead, like I said, take 2 logs, break them down into 8 planks, and then from here you can go ahead and click this, and you should make a shape like this with your planks, and also place the iron ingot just like that. As an old friend and I would say, you make a boat, place an iron ingot in it, and then a thingy at the bottom, and boom. Now the reason why you want to make an iron door is so that if and when zombies come about, then they have a chance to actually break down your wooden door. However, they cannot, I repeat, they cannot break down an iron door. And of course, you are going to have to make buttons. So if you don't have enough fuel to then smelt cobblestone into stone to make stone buttons, you can just go ahead and take 2 planks, break them down into 2 buttons, and then press the button, and the iron door will open just like this. But you want to make sure you make 2 buttons, so that way you can place one on the outside as well, and then get back inside your hobbit hole. Now, a quick little fun fact I would like to mention is that we have a zombie coming by. So good, he can actually demonstrate his non-destructive powers by breaking down our door. So let's go ahead and just quickly get inside. Let's lure them this way a little bit. And 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. There we go. So as you can see right here, he is unable to break down the iron door. But one little quick fun fact I would like to mention is that if you were to make a wooden button, then the output is going to be a little bit longer than a stone button. So what I mean by that is if we go ahead and just press it, you'll see that the door remains open for a fair amount of time. But if you were to replace it and place down a stone button and we press that, you'll see that the door will then shut fairly quickly after it has been pressed. So let's go ahead and just place down a wooden button once more. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this video. Like I said at the beginning, the next one is going to cover food, and that is going to show you how you can survive your third day when getting started within a Minecraft world. So as always, excuse me real quick. As always, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to your new home for entertainment. But do not forget to turn on notifications. That way you will not miss a future upload. My name is Vanillaraccoon. You have been awesome, and I would like to wish you a happy day. Peace out.